So my name is Khalil Dorsey. I grew up in Ontario, California.
All right. When did you guys start, and what made you guys want to start?
We started mid 2020, and what made us start is that we was both going through some things physically and mentally, and we were just like, hey man, let's just start doing this. It wasn't called Through the Pain at the time. It was called Happily Depressed because of the stuff that we was going through. So we started that.
How did your clothing brand become a thing? Oh, you pretty much already answered.
So Through the Pain, Happily Depressed got taken by somebody else. So we went with Through the Pain because we had to get it trademarked and everything like that. Tommy said like it relates to a lot more people. It's a little bit more broad. And I was like, yeah, you are right. And it does still relate to everything that we were trying to get out. So we started like that. Did I answer it?
Yeah. No,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Talk about your sweatshirt drop in 2020, and then talk about your first drop.
Okay, so our sweatshirt drop in 2020. So our dad actually helped fund this because I think it was our dad and our mom actually helped fund this because at the time it was the end of college and me and Tommy weren't really making nothing, but we was just creating ideas. We was coming up with different things, and our mom and dad were like a big support of it. So they said, all right, what do you want to do? Let's do it. And so we came up with the designs, and we shot it over to, I think it was like Flagstaff T-shirt. It was like just a little shop, and we got the hoodies. So Zay's hoodie that he has right there, like we got the hoodies, we printed them, and then each individual one we cut ourselves. It didn't come like that. It didn't come cropped. We actually like cropped it ourselves. That was the drop. That was like our very first drop, and then our first technical drop was the Embrace the Struggle. Wait, was it the Embrace the Struggle? Yeah, it was the Embrace the Struggle. It was the hoodies. It was the jumpsuits, so the hoodies and the sweats.
What was your inspiration for the clothing brand?
Our inspiration, I would say, a lot of people go through a lot of things that we don't see, may not talk about it. Some people don't vent verbally. I don't vent verbally either. The way I do is I draw or I create something, put my expressions into art or put my expressions into like clothing, you know what I'm saying?
Talk about the latest drop, Embrace the Struggle. Oh, wait, you already talking about that?
So it was like we had two technical drops. The first drop was Embrace the Struggle. It had the hoodie and the sweats. And then the next drop was Embrace the Struggle. It had the jacket, it had the t-shirt, it had the hat, the sweats, and the hoodie, the 5 pieces. We came up with that because like it's all about embracing your journey. I got injured at the time, and it was about embracing the struggle. So it's like, I mean, I could be down on myself the whole time, or I can make something happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we did. It's just like we try to make a flower blossom out of mud. You know what I'm saying?
And then speak about the logo design and what it represents.
So our logo it's crying and it has a smiley face, and the message behind that is you'll never see the tears behind my smile. So even though the tears is dominant in the logo, it's all about how we view everything. A lot of people smile through adversity, smile through everything because they don't want the other person to see what they're going through. They don't wear their heart on their sleeves. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that are going through something at home but show up every single day ready to work and motivate others. They don't get to see like all the pain and the tears that are happening behind closed doors. That's how we came up with the logo. I was at Ryan's house drawing on a dry erase board. I drew the logo out, and my brother was like, all right, let's roll with it. We tweaked it a little bit, and then that's how the logo became a thing. It was just like I was sad one day, drew it out, and I was like, ooh, it's kind of cool. And I sent it to my brother. He was like, all right, I mess with it. I understand the meaning behind it. And then that's how we became, that's how the logo became a thing.
And can you explain your college story from your freshman year to senior year and how it ties into embracing the struggle?
Freshman year to senior year, I ran track and I played football. 2-sport athlete. I did both at the same time for 2 years, and that was really hard, especially on your body physically and mentally. Figuring out like what's the next meal we're gonna eat, cause man, I was running through snacks like no tomorrow, cause I was burning too much calories. Me and my brother shared a room our freshman year. Nothing crazy, like we was both cool with it. Let's see, sophomore year, still doing 2 sports. Junior year, still did 2 sports. but they were a little bit more lenient this time. And let's see, senior year, just stuck with football. I put all my peas in one basket. So when you sign with an agent, you actually waive your, I don't want to say waive your rights, but like you can't go back and run track. So like technically I still have a year of eligibility for track. You can't go back and run track. And I was like, I had to sit on that for about a week because I wasn't too sure if I wanted to sign with an agent yet, because what if it doesn't work out? I don't have a fallback. And so once I signed that, it's like, all right, I put all my peas in one basket. I started going training. I was driving like 2 hours down to Sweet Feet, and I was driving another hour down to Elite U just so I can get my training in. That was all the way up until the draft day. I didn't get drafted, went to the Ravens undrafted, played in 5 games, got hurt the 5th game, dislocated my shoulder twice. I'm good now. Everything's all good now. So yeah, I was in my bed. Mom was taking care of me. A lot on my mind mentally, a lot of thoughts to myself. Couldn't express it because usually you just hit somebody. Like you put on the pads, you hit somebody, and you don't got to show no emotion. You just smack somebody and get your anger off your chest, and then you good.
What was your biggest fear when going out and starting this clothing line?
Just mainly if like people are gonna mess with it. I think that was my biggest fear. I mean, I didn't want to be no people pleaser, but it's like I was coming with these designs, and I didn't have no yes man in terms of, oh yeah, you should drop this, oh yeah, you should drop that. I told him like I don't want no yes man. I want you guys to be real with me. Like, can I sell this? Can I not? And like when you start getting that people that be blunt with you, like, yeah, this is cool, but this, or like when they start tweaking your stuff, you kind of take it personal, but you gotta like look at it like, oh, they're just trying to help. And it's like we start building from there. I think my biggest fear is trying to please people, and Tommy's actually helping me like view it differently. Like we don't got to please nobody. We just drop stuff that we want to drop that relates to the brand, embracing the struggle, getting through adversity. I think our next drop is going to be called Healing, like and getting through whatever it is that's weighing you down. Like I know a lot of people have a lot on their shoulders, and this next one's all about healing. Like it's all about taking care of yourself, self-care.
How would you describe your personal style as far as this clothing brand? Like, how would you describe the style?
The personal style, I would say, so you see that my brother and I wear a lot of the clothing brand in the gym, and it's because right now it's grind time. Like we're working towards something, and we just want to wear our clothing brand. But this is more of like this clothing brand, I think, is more of like you can wear it out. So like this t-shirt right here, heavy fitted t-shirt, I could wear it out, feel comfortable wearing it out. You know what I'm saying? Like I can go to the club with it, or I can go to an event with like my homies. You know what I'm saying? I can go to a dinner with my homies, or like go do something fun, something crazy, take some flicks with it, and still look nice. You know what I'm saying?
How was the process, starting this brand for you? Was it easy? Was it hard?
So starting this brand, it was tedious at first because you got to get the paperwork done, trying to get it trademarked and everything like that, making sure nobody else has Through the Pain, like Googling yourself, getting the throughthepain.com and everything like that. It was tedious. Like it was a lot of work. My dad was a big help. My agent was a big help, and that's how everything got started. And then in terms of artwork and designs and stuff, for our first couple of drops, it was literally just us making stuff. I just drew my drawing book concepts, and Tommy was like, all right, I kind of see where you're going with this. And then he would kind of come up with something with that concept, and then we would drop our hoodie, or we would drop something like Embrace the Struggle. Tommy actually like hand drew the Embrace the Struggle, not on the black shirts, but on the, you remember the top and bottom, so the all black with the all black top and bottoms.
Oh.
That one, and then the Carolina blue and heather gray. So he actually drew the Embrace the Struggle, and then he sent it to a guy to get it digitized. And then we came out with that drop. My neighbor actually pulled up and copped a whole bunch of stuff. Like I set it up in my room. She came through. Her and her husband came through, and her daughter came through. She helped us out a lot, and yeah, they all copped something. It was really that was really cool.
Based upon your guys' clothing brand, was there a certain fashion designer or company that made you guys want to start your own brand?
So my big thing is off-whites. I have a whole bunch of his shoes. I'm not saying the collabs with Nike. I have one pair of those, but like the off-white shoes, I think they're called like the triple O's or something like that. I got a whole bunch of pairs, like 4 pairs of them. But I liked his style. I like how he wore it and presented itself. Like if you look at Off-White, it's a brand that could be worn in many different occasions. Like that thing has range. He made some gym wear, and you can wear it there. He made some suits. Like it's just the variety is endless, and he was just like creating, and I like that creative aspect because nowadays everybody's coming up with similar things, but he was more of like a trendsetter. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was very cool. Oh, Virgil Abloh, my bad. I don't know if I said it, but like Off-White.
And where do you guys see yourself in the next 5 years with this brand?
In the next 5 years, so I want to be at least on some shelves back home in Ontario. I mean, it's either Ontario, Ontario Mills Mall, or just on some somewhere. Maybe we can work out a deal with somebody. Yeah, just like more in person. I like the interaction with other people and stuff like that.
All right. And you have anything?
You take one while I had a bit.
I did.
Yeah, we had
okay.
the same question.
Yeah, that was it. It was good.
All right, I did go off topic a lot, but
No, it's good. They answered the question.
Yeah.
okay.